Pay no attention to those people behind the curtain. Once again, let's go back to little, quaint, quiet but friendly Basic City, Virginia, and see what our good friends El Fernando, Scuzz Bucket, Rattle, and Mr. Pig are up to.
In our last episode, you may have recalled that El Fernando had started an El Spanisho-speaking schoolio at the Basic City Luncheonetio.
That's correctamundo, Mr. Pigio.
El Fernando's buddies, Scuzz Bucket and Rattle, were getting quite good at El Fernando's version of Basic City Spanish.
El Fernando! How do you like your El Tenderloin tacos at the Basic City Luncheonetto today, yo?
Hasta mucho goodio, El Fernando. I really liked my Coco Calio with extra icio.
El me like mucho goodio. I especially like the greasy green beanios with mio tenderloinio taquio.
The boys were having a happy-go-lucky-o day-o.
Jeez, man, now I'm saying it. Good. Quit it, Mr. Pig.
Anyway, the boys had their daily routine. They'd go to lunch, speak El Fernando's Spanish, and do what boys in Basic City do, walk around and stuff. And one day, Rattle had a thought, which was kind of a new thing for Rattle.
Hey, guys! Have you ever noticed all the big concrete cows around here? Like, for example, the purple cow up on the pole on Purple Cow Road in Cremora?
Why, yeah, now that I think about it, Rattle, there's that concrete cow at Old Brook/Kathy/El Jalisco restaurant on Route 11 over in Verona.
Yeah, what about old Kindig's cow up on the hillio between Hirio and El Stewart's Draftio? I tell you one thing, yo.
Well, I got out my GPS the other day.
You have a GPS?
Did you know he had a GPS?
I didn't know he had a GPS.
Yeah, I won it last Saturday playing bingo at the Cremora VFW Hall.
Did you know he played bingo?
I didn't know he played bingo. What? I had no idea, Leo, he played bingo.
Well, you see, I got out my GPS and started doing a little calculating.
Did you know he knew how to calculate?
I had no idea you knew how to calculate, Leo. I didn't know you knew how to add.
Yeah, and I drew it out on a piece of paper, and did you know, if you do that, all the cows line up in a perfect triangle, and if you follow the vertex of the triangle to the southwest coordinates and take the cosine of Walter Russell's birthday and add that up by the year that Walter Cronkite died, that the cows point straight towards, you mean?
You couldn't mean.
Yes! Swannanoah.
So the boys decided they had to go up to Swannanoah. They started out on their bicycles, but the hill was too steep. So they hid their bikes in the woods and just started walking. They passed a kettle corn dude at the top of the mountain, and the old Howard Johnsons, and soon they were at the entrance to Swannanoah.
Hey guys, Mio, not too sure about this, and besides, I need to, numero unio.
Numero uno? What's numero uno?
I gotta pee, silly, gotta pee.
Oh, numero uno!
Yeah, numero uno.
So El Fernando found a tree, and soon the boys were walking down toward the castle.
According to my GPS, we should get really close.
Silly Rattler, look up from that thing, we're here.
So they slowly walked up to the front door, and El Fernando decided to knock on the door.
Hello in there.
He knocked again.
Hello
was quiet for a moment when all of a sudden they heard echoing of footsteps. Step,
Still.
the door opened slowly and squeakily, but no one was in sight.
Hello, yo, out there, yo.
Anybody home?
Guys, my GPS is blinking. It's not working right. Something's wrong.
And just then, the boys heard a sound like they'd never heard before. A white, ghostly apparition with a top hat appeared at the door and said with an evil tone, "Ha ha ha, my name is Walter, and welcome to Swannanoah." Ooh.
Oh my goodness. What will happen to Elle, Scuzzbucket, Rattle, and Mr. Pig? Will they survive the Purple Cow Triangle Swannanoah conspiracy? Is Walter Russell in the room right now? Tune in again next month for the conclusion of the Purple Cow Triangle Swannanoah conspiracy. Brought to you by the Basic City Luncheonette, home of the Friday Tenderloin Special, the Walter and Leo Russell Foundation for Puppet Thought and Science, and Fred's Puppets Inc. And thanks to Virtually Sisters for the puppet stage.